What's up, Odooers? Today we're going to talk about leads and how to manage them in Odoo CRM. So, what are leads and how are they different from the standard pipeline of opportunities? A lead is an additional stage before an opportunity. Leads let you distinguish qualified opportunities, like people who contact your company directly and ask for a quote, from those who potentially might be interested in your business, like the people who visit your website or subscribe to your newsletter. Here at Stealthy Wood, our marketing team targets potential customers through our website, our advertisements, events, newsletters, and pretty much like everything. This generates a lot of new interest in our company. We call this lead generation. Now, I explore lead generation in detail in another video, so be sure to check that out. But the basic idea is that we find potential customers who show some interest in our company and we record them in our database as leads. But we don't stop there. Our marketing team then works on growing these leads and their interests in our business. Nurturing leads is essential to convert leads into customers. Once their interest grows enough, our sales team steps in, and these guys are wolves. The leads are assigned to the appropriate teams and salespersons, who then convert them into opportunities and send them through the pipeline as usual. So, let's see how leads work in Odoo. So here we are on our main Odoo dashboard. The first thing we want to do is make sure leads are activated in our setting. So we're going to go into CRM and we're going to click on configuration and we're going to click into settings. And then we'll give that a second. And this is just to do a few quick checks before we get started. Now, once in here, we're going to look for the checkbox next to, leads, and we're going to click it. This activates it, and we're going to hit save. Now, once that's done, we'll give it a second to load because it has a few things, to load on the back end part. And what we'll end up getting once that we do that is we'll see a leads tab in our CRM menu. So let's go check that out. Now, here we have all of our leads. We can see this as a Kanban view as well if we really wanted to over here. And I kind of prefer this view just because it gets us, it lets us see a few different things. And as you can see, leads are kept separate from the main pipeline. We can even generate leads or do a few other things. But in this case, we're just going to go ahead and click create because we're going to make a new one. Now, let's say I recently met someone who was really interested in our Stealthy Wood tables, and I want to record them as a lead so that my team can follow up with them. We could do so with this form. Now, in this case, let's call this tables for restaurant. Just a quick little note. The company's name is Julian's Bistro. Our customer name is Julian. Email is julian@odoo.com. And job position, chef, master. And we can add a few other things too if we wanted to, but we're going to leave those a little bit empty right now. In this case, we're going to add in information for our tag. And I'm going to show you something a little bit neat. Let's assume that, the salesperson was Mark Demo. As you'll notice, Mark Demo is on our pre-sales team. So when I select him, the sales team updates automatically and selects that for him. And that's pretty dang cool. So now, little quick internal note. First note, these could be pretty much anything you need. They're used internally. Now, once that we're done with this, we can go ahead and hit save. And when we decide that this lead is qualified and we want it in our pipeline, we can convert it to an opportunity by simply clicking on this big button that says convert to opportunity. Now, once that we do that, we can end up seeing a few different things. And since this is a brand new customer, I'm going to choose create a new customer. But if this were a returning customer, I could choose link to an existing customer, and Odoo would automatically use the email address or other contact information on this lead to connect it to an existing customer in our database. Now, once this is done, let's go ahead and create an opportunity. Now, this one is done, but let's assume something a little bit interesting happens, something spicy. Let's say that someone else in our company is trying to create a lead for this same customer. Someone else had that conversation with Julian. So we'll call this one info about tables. And We're going to fill it out a little bit. In this case, they were only able to get an email address. Oop. And the company name. And they have this. Now, if you notice, or actually first let's hit save. Now, if you notice here, first of all, we have a new smart button up here titled similar lead. Now, if we end up clicking this, what we end up seeing is we can view all of the leads with similar contact information. And yeah, as you can see here now, we could see tables for restaurant, Julian's Bistro, and then information about tables. Now, what this enables us to do then is a nice, neat little cool thing. We can actually end up going and converting this into a lead, and we'll see something kind of new that ends up happening. If we convert this to an opportunity, now you'll notice that Odoo automatically suggests that we merge it with existing opportunities. And it even shows us the similar leads, the date they were created on, and the salespeople and everything. This is an excellent tool to keep our opportunities organized and avoid duplicate opportunities or two salespeople being assigned to the same customer. And that saves you time. Now, when I create the opportunity, it will end up merging everything and it will only create one single opportunity in this instance. Now, we can also add a line to click, we can select any or we can remove them easily and that type of things. We can even select the X over here if we don't want that other person to have anything to do with this. But in this case, everything seems fine. We can click create opportunity. And as you could see, it ended up merging everything together, as we could see over here. Now, when we merge the opportunities, all of the information from each opportunity is combined into one, so we never lose any information. And as you can even see, the tags have carried over, but not the other one that was in here. And I see both of my notes in my internal notes. In this case, it's just the first note because I didn't put a second one. So that's it for now. And if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them on this video. And thank you for joining us today in this tutorial.